I thought about in Fresno, we raise a lot of grapes there. The grapes that make your jelly, your raisins, especially all sun-kissed raisins, we raise those grapes there. We have a lot of wineries there, and they use the grapes to make that wine. And I've been thinking about our situation as women and wondering why we sometimes have to go through the things that we do. And it kind of reminded me of grapevines and how they have to be pruned back. Sometimes the pruning seems so severe that you wonder how the vines will ever recover. But the pruning gives the roots the strength they need to go down deep into the ground and be strong. When the vines recover, they bear even more fruit, and they have strength to withstand the storms and the drought and the hot weather. In Fresno, we have a lot of 100-digit degree weathers, and it goes for weeks and weeks. It can even get as hot as 110 and 114 degrees in Fresno. The first 2 years that I was in Fresno, I said, this place has to be next to hell. It was so hot. Maybe we go through pruning too. And although it may seem to us that the pruning is too harsh and that it lasts too long, in time we will emerge more productive, stronger, and wiser. I think it was Marvin Sapp that said, I'm better, so much better, I'm stronger. And that's what pruning does to us. But whatever happens to us, there are people who care about us and are pulling for us. We can dream about greener pastures, or we can stay where we are and just blossom. I'm going to read to you a poem by Langston Hughes. I have loved this poem all my life. Not all my life, but as I grew up, I just love this poem. And it's a poem that says mother to son. This mother is giving advice to her son. Langston Hughes, in reflecting on his own mother, who was a single parent, who grew up in a tough period in the late 1800s. She wanted her son to do better in life and not to suffer the way that she had to suffer. I think about mothers in this room today. All of us are not happy. All of us not happy. There are some mothers in here who has lost their mothers, and today reminds them the date, the hour, and the time that their mother died. We have mothers who have children who are in jail, and some of them in prisons, and even they today are visiting their son's grave. I don't know why God gives all of us challenges, but I can assure you that he has reasons for all of us to go through what we go through. As I read this poem, I'm dedicating it to all of the sons and daughters, and I'm going to read it mother to son, but it's also for the daughters. And this is what we would like to say to you today. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stairs. It had tacks in it and splinters and boards torn up and places with no carpet on the floor bare. But all the time I've been a-climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners and sometimes going in the dark where there isn't no light. So boy, so girl, don't you turn back. Don't you sit down on those steps, 'cause you find it's kind of hard in life. Don't you fall now, for eyes are still going, honey. I'm still climbing, and life for me ain't no bed of stairs. In closing, I would like to tell all of you, be not weary in well-doing, for you will reap if you faint not. Thank you.